Hi, my name's Rebecca Savagar. I started drinking at the age of 13 and not knowing that I didn't have the ability to stop once I'd started, and it just carried on throughout my life up until the age of 31. Yeah, it was in all aspects, like drink, drugs, and I didn't know how to cope with my feelings. The consequences really I was looking at is, not being able to look after my children, not having anywhere to live, losing my family, my friends. Every day was pretty much ended up the same. So I would have to really use until I passed out. From the minute I opened my eyes, I was trying to find money, finding ways to get it delivered to me, because in the end I was isolated at home. I didn't want to leave my home. I just felt completely helpless. I didn't want to be here anymore, but I did want to live because I wanted to be a mum. I just couldn't be at that time, and all I ever wanted to be was to be a good mum to my kids. It wasn't till I sat in the detox room and I actually felt relieved. Like, I felt awful, but I just, kind of come round, and then I had the support from, the nurses and stuff, and I thought, maybe it's going to be all right. I felt this sense of safety, actual support, because people didn't understand, so they couldn't give me that safety. It took me, a long time to get honest because of trusting. They're strangers and you don't know them. And in the past, if I got honest, I was met with anger or shut down. So I just suppressed it. And that's really hard because I had to build that trust. And once I had that trust, I felt that I could talk freely. And that was so freeing, because I wasn't holding all of those things just inside that I couldn't tell anyone. When you're in addiction, it's all for yourself, and it's all that manipulation and getting what you want. But actually, I started liking other people again. My kids don't fear me anymore. They want to be around me. People said to me, they don't want to leave their kids, and I was exactly the same. But actually, they've got their mum back just for that short period of time, 4 months being away. They've got their mum back, whereas if I'd left and I hadn't done it and had that support from everyone, I wouldn't be here today. It's changed my whole life, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I want to keep doing this stuff for the rest of my life. I can get peace within, and that's something without drugs I thought I'd never have. And it's given me a gateway to, a normal way of living. I wake up in the morning and I get my 2 beautiful children up for school, and I'm able to make them breakfast, get them dressed, walk them up to their school, head held high, give them a kiss goodbye, and then throughout my day I can do normal things. But before, for me, that looked like I couldn't even set foot out of my house. I've got so many friends and so many people that reach out, or I reach out to every day, and I kept the support going through the treatment centre, doing the aftercare for a year. And I've been in recovery for 20 months now. It's changed my life. Without it, I would not be sat here today. I probably wouldn't even be here today. So I'll be forever grateful. Beausense wasn't really somewhere that I thought would be good for me. I remember thinking it's in the middle of nowhere. The thought of being lonely, even though I was the insanity, but it's actually really nice to come here. And it's just really beautiful, and it made me feel really safe, which I hadn't had. And you are with people like-minded, and you just, you find your people and you're at home. That's how I felt. I really didn't think that there was any way out, but I wish I could have said back then, when I had nothing and no one to go to, that there is support out there, there is help out there, and you're not alone. And I wish I'd known that.